We were together for 2 years. His name was Daniel, and he made me feel like I was the only person on the planet that mattered. We met at a bookstore. Cliché, I know. And from that day on, he made my life feel like a love story. Every Friday night, we had this tradition: dinner at our favorite Italian place, then a long walk near the harbor. On Friday last week, it was different. He was nervous, sweating, fidgeting. I thought he was going to break up with me. But then, under the soft string lights, he got down on one knee and pulled out a ring. I don't want to imagine another year without you. Will you marry me? I said yes. Of course I said yes. I was crying, laughing, hugging him so tightly I could barely breathe. He didn't want to post it online just yet. Said he wanted to tell his family first. Said he wanted it to be ours for the weekend. And I believed him. Saturday morning, I woke up still smiling. I couldn't stop looking at the ring. I even started a Pinterest board for wedding dresses. That afternoon, I went to a coffee shop near campus to meet an old friend, Maya, who I hadn't seen in months. She was scrolling on her phone when I sat down, and her eyes widened when she looked up at me. "Wait, you're not gonna believe this," she said. "Isn't this your boyfriend?" She turned her phone around. It was a photo of Daniel, in a tuxedo, smiling, holding hands with a woman in a white dress. The caption read, "Congratulations to Danielle and Matthew. A beautiful wedding for a beautiful couple." At first I laughed. That can't be him. His name's Daniel, not Matthew. And he just proposed to me last night. Maya's face went pale. Zoom in. I did. There was no mistake. It was him. Same eyes. Same jawline. Same smirk. But this man, Matthew, apparently was kissing someone else. In front of a crowd of guests. My stomach dropped. I left the coffee shop without saying goodbye. I called his number. No answer. I texted him. "Call me. Now." No response. That night, I searched Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, anything. I found the wedding planner's page first. Then the venue. Then her. Danielle. She had hundreds of photos from the wedding. Posted today. And Daniel, Matthew, was in all of them. He never mentioned having another name. He never mentioned being engaged. He never mentioned being married. Sunday morning, I was still in denial. Maybe it was some twisted prank. Maybe he had a twin. Maybe. But the truth settled in. I had been the other woman. And he had proposed to me 24 hours before marrying someone else. I didn't cry. Not at first. I just felt numb. I went to his apartment. I had a key. When I got there, it was empty. Like he'd never lived there. Every drawer was cleaned out. Every trace of him gone. I called Maya again. What kind of psycho pulls that off? She didn't have answers. Neither did I. I considered messaging the bride, telling her everything. But something stopped me. Maybe it was shock. Maybe I thought she wouldn't believe me. Maybe I didn't want to hurt her like he hurt me. But then, I found one more clue. In a folder on my desktop, buried beneath photos and documents, I found a saved PDF, his resume. One he'd asked me to help update months ago. And at the top, in tiny print, I saw it. Matthew D. Ashcroft. Not Daniel. Not some fake name. His real one. Suddenly, the lies all made sense. How he always traveled for work. How he never introduced me to family. How he never stayed over for more than a night or two. He had a whole life I knew nothing about. I didn't want revenge. I wanted answers. So I did the one thing I thought would force him to face me. I sent a simple message to Danielle on Instagram. "Hi, I think we need to talk. I was engaged to your husband. Yesterday." Attached. Photo of the ring on my hand. She replied an hour later. "Meet me." We met at a quiet cafe on the edge of the city. She was shaking when she walked in. Her makeup barely covered the puffy eyes. I didn't have to explain much. She already knew. She said she found a second phone in his gym bag. Messages. Photos. My name. He'd been living a double life for nearly a year and a half. He told her he traveled for business. He told me the same. Only we lived in different cities, just far enough for him to pull it off. We sat in silence for a long time. Two women. Same man. Same lies. Eventually, she whispered, "You were lucky. At least you didn't marry him." I didn't feel lucky, but I felt free. It's been 6 months now. Sometimes, I wonder where he is. What lies he's telling now. Whether he's still playing house with some other woman. But I've learned something important. Love built on secrets isn't love. It's performance. And eventually, the curtain falls. So when people ask why I don't date anymore, I smile and say, he proposed to me on Friday. I saw his wedding photos on Saturday. And if they think it's fiction, that's fine with me.